Jessica Routier.
I'm Routier.
And we're just going to talk a little bit about some of the horses that we're offering for sale today, our breeding program, and kind of what our goals have been over the years with the program. We have lived here in Buffalo for
16 years.
16 years. Riley was raised here, his parents ranch here, we raise cows and horses and kids, and kind of our goal with our breeding program has been to raise horses that our kids can compete on and ranch on and be successful on. And so our stallion that is a sire of a lot of these was raised here. He's out of one of the best mares I've ever ridden, and then a great all-around sire. And then a lot of our babies are a product of embryo transfers, so they're out of mares that we use and continue to use today. So this is Swift. Cold Corona Smoothie is his registered name. He's actually not a stallion anymore. We gelded him because our boy is roping on him, and even though he's a really well-behaved stud, it just made me nervous having a kid hauling a stud around to rodeos. So we froze a bunch of semen on him so that we could still get babies out of him every year, or buy him, I should say, every year. And now he's a gelding, and he's a really great team roping horse. Our son heads on him at the high school rodeos. He actually is a barrel horse too. We don't have anyone that's running him currently, but he's a great ranch horse. He's just done every job we've ever asked him to do really well. And his oldest babies, I believe, are 5 this year. And we have yet to have one that's not been really easy to be around, easy to break, easy to ride, just does everything you ask him to really well. And so we really like that about him. And he's got a lot of mare power on top. His mom was a really great barrel horse, also a rope horse. And then his dad, I think most of his PRCA earnings are in the bulldogging, but he also has some in the barrel racing. So it's just kind of, our goal with him was to make horses that our kids could do any event they needed to on. And so far, it's looking like it is working out pretty well.
He's just very versatile and so easy to do things on. It's what's been fun about all his offspring. They're just easy to get along with.
He would let goats eat out of his feed pan when he was younger. He's just very kind-hearted and yeah, just willing to please and easy to be around, and that's what his babies are like also. He puts a lot of size on his colts too, so if you're looking for big horses, he tends to produce that for you.
So we have these horses that we just want to be able to do everything on. You know, our kids are 6 generations here, not on this place, but on ranching here in Harding County. And you know, we want these horses to be able to do every aspect of everything, from in the arena to outside to anything anybody wants them to be used for. So and we use them hard, you know, calving, AIing, moving cows. I mean, they get to see everything, and then hopefully when they're ready, then we can take them to town or take them to the arena and do whatever they need to do.
So this is Daisy. Fiery Miss Daisy is her registered name. She is just 5 years old, but we are super excited that we've already got one baby on the ground out of her. She is just a great all-around mare. She does really well in the barrel pen. We actually had more of a need for a breakaway horse this spring, and so our daughter's been breakawaying on her at the high school rodeos. Eventually she'll probably run barrels and poles on her too, but I wanted to get her a little season. She's a real sweetheart. She's a full sister to Missy, Fiery Miss West. Ray Westergan owns her, but we have a really great working relationship with him, and we're just super grateful that he allows us to pull some babies out of these mares to add to our program and help us accomplish the goals that we're trying to reach with our horses. So most of our horses, once in a while we'll start them here ourselves. Usually we have a good friend that likes to try to collect our horses as well, so we do some trading with him, and he'll break a bunch for us in exchange for getting to keep one for himself. So he'll generally put 30 to 60 days on them as 2-year-olds, and kind of later 2-year-olds actually too. Then we bring them home and usually ranch on them quite a bit their 3 and 4-year-old years, but in between ranching, we'll bring them in the arena, start them on the barrel pattern a little bit, start them behind calves, the rope horses or team roping horses. And for the first few years of their lives, the arena is kind of secondary to the work that they do outside on the ranch. And so they learn to work hard at a young age, learn to handle somewhat stressful situations outside of the arena. So hopefully when they get inside of the arena, things don't seem quite so difficult. And it just has seemed to work really well for us over the years. So this is Misty, Fiery Miss West, 5-time NFR barrel racing horse. She's kind of what's built she built our barn. I mean, we owe a lot to this horse, but she's also helping carry on her genetics. We've got, gosh, I think we have 4 babies on the ground here right now, age 5 and down, that are out of her. And so we're super grateful for that. Every horse on this place that we have raised either has Missy's genetics or Smoothie, and Smoothie was my really good rodeo horse before Missy, and some of them have both, so that's super exciting and something that we're really proud of, and hope to help our kids accomplish some big goals with those bloodlines.
We have 5 kids, 1 boy and 4 girls. He's the oldest, he's 17, going to be a senior, and calf ropes, team ropes, and bulldogs. And then Peyton, she's going to be a sophomore, and she does all the events. They've done a really good job of, starting a lot of these horses and using them. And then we have the 3 little girls, the twins, Raina and Rose and Charlie, and they're really getting interested in the arena. They love to ride, and so we try to keep enough horses around to keep everybody mounted, which can be a full-time job.
We have to have enough horses that are safe enough for little kids to ride, which can be a challenge, but so far it's worked out pretty well for us. And then, horses that are safe and usable and competitive in the arena all at the same time.